And as we moving forward, we come to find out in the post-credit scene, the post-credit scene, that Sam Wilson has a problem with the Avengers and even fighting them with the lawsuit for the title of the Avengers. So therefore, I believe there's going to be two Avenger teams. They might be West Coast Avengers, because in the comics that happened as well. And then we're having the Avengers in New York City, the East Coast Avengers. So I believe that there's going to be some type of a civil war as well going forward. Sam Wilson's going to build his own team, and Winter Soldier has his own team. And I do think the Winter Soldier is the leader of his team. As you already know, going in the post-credit scene, he was talking about, and it did feel like he was leading the team.
I felt like it was more Yelena, but all right.
Because if you look at the newspaper readings and the articles, it was most of it was Bucky Barnes, because he did have a dark past. Mm-hmm. But this is why I think they're going to be called the Dark Avengers. But hey, whatever they call them, the New Avengers, I'm cool with it. This is going to be interesting how we do it, because this is why I'm telling you yet again, if you wanted to do Captain America 4, you should have assembled the Avengers right away, a new team. So this has me thinking, who is Sam Wilson going to recruit for his team of the Avengers? And there's only a couple people I could think of. First of all, I think it's going to be the West Coast Avengers, because he did run the West Coast Avengers. Vision was one of the characters in that squad. Hawkeye might come back to reprise that role, because he was also on that team as well.
We got some controversial things with Marvel and Hawkeye right now.
Facts. Yeah, I already know about that with Jeremy Renner, which is, I'm sad, but I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers are tripping. But okay, let's get into it real quick. The biggest part that we gotta talk about is that end credit scene, bro. That end credit scene after we get them. Which, by the way, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think this is the longest end credit scene that we got in MCU history. Period. I think the end credit scene lasted about 3-4 minutes. Watching the new Avengers come into the Watchtower and hyping each other up, talking about like that the public is 50-50 with them. They don't know if they really want to call them the Avengers or fake Avengers or whatever they want to call them. They're just not it. They're trying to persuade the public, and they've been doing the Avengers thing for like 6 months. So which is pretty crazy.
14.
Oh, 14. Sorry, 14. Correction. Because I really have to talk about this. But then at the end of the day, bro, it's like there's something coming in an atmosphere. And as you know, this really wowed the shit out of me, because I didn't think it was going to happen this soon.
Yes, you did, because I already told you when they released the trailer, well, the teaser thing, and one of the damn events, I told you they was going to come because Galactus was going to destroy that freaking universe. Remember that?
I just did it.
I'm so mad I didn't clip it. I'm so mad I didn't clip it. I'm going to find it, though. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to timestamp it, and I'm going to send it to you. But we knew this was going to happen. But please, continue.
I didn't think this soon, though. But we got to talk about the end credit scene, bro. Like, there is a spacecraft entering Earth's atmosphere, the 616 atmosphere. And as we get zoomed in, we see Yelena and Winter Soldier both looking at the camera, and it says a 4 on the ship. As we both know, it is the Fantastic Four. That just blew my motherfucking mind. Bam!
Okay, so how because it didn't really blow my mind, because it was kind of predictable how this was going to happen for me. Like we talked about last year. I want to say that first trailer came out, was it October? It might have been October when it came out, and then we were having the discussion like, yo, we can't have a Fantastic Four movie without Doctor Doom in it. So we just came up with this hypothesis of the possibility of Doctor Doom being in that Fantastic Four movie. And by them showing Galactus in the trailer, like, there's no way you're going to defeat Galactus. And then we're trying to make another Avengers movie. So we had to figure out how to get them to the 616 universe. So that's the only possible way they could do it. Like, now how they got there, we're going to find out in July when the movie comes out, but we kind of already knew they was going to come to this universe.
Facts. Which, like I said, I'm not judging this Fantastic Four movie. I'm just really hoping it works out, because if we already know that if they fail on this movie, this is going to be a really hard to recover from this But like I said,
Hold on. Does this post-credit scene intrigue your interest in this Fantastic Four movie?
It does, because they're really riding on this Fantastic Four movie. Like I said, if this fails, that means the end credit scene didn't mean shit. But at the end of the day, it has my interest. This movie has to be good in order for them to do that, because as far as I know, from what I understood from the internet, that there was reshoots, and it wasn't reshoots to continue the movie. It was reshoots that continued the end credit scene. So therefore, that means that either this movie must be really fucking good, or they got some balls to write on this movie.